Okay, looks like we're live now. So, what's up, everyone? Been seeing a lot of videos lately on MapleStory classics, suggestions and opinions that people are giving. So, a little bit of background. I played MapleStory since 2005. When the Big Bang hit, I went to private servers, and I've been playing those for like 15 years. Some of the servers I played on are, Night Soul MS, Ancient MS, Destiny MS, uh, Royals. I've been playing for a long fucking time. I can list off a whole ton, but we won't get into that. So I just want to quickly yap and kind of, this is what I think is a general consensus, I guess, of what everybody should be asking for and what honestly MapleStory should do. The only thing I really think that's important that Classic needs to do is the HP washing and the class rebalance. Like, those two things I think need to happen. If they don't, fuck it, everyone's still gonna play anyway, but I think it would make the game a lot better, but alright, so let's just get started here. So HP washing, nobody wants that shit in the game anymore. For obvious reasons. It's way too much of a grind late game. You gotta spend money. It's fucking stupid. If you're a Night Lord or a Bowmaster, you're pretty much obligated to do it. So how would they fix HP washing? It's pretty simple, actually. I think the best thing to do is to give a gradual HP growth. Which is just, over each class, I think, should have a different HP growth. And, I don't think Night Lords should have 10,000 HP by the time they're level 100 or something, but I'm just saying they should be able to not be one-shot, and, even two-shot is fine. So get them on top of their potions, make it a little bit more challenging. But then, pop a Hyper Body, and then there it is. It's a little more fair with Hyper Body. But, yeah, another thing they could do, and I hope they don't do this, but is dailies. Daily challenges, daily quests to get HP. Even if it was a weekly thing, I think it would be better, but, like, who wants to sign on every single day to do a fucking HP quest? Like, I don't know. I think just a gradual HP growth would be the correct way to do it. I'd be fine with dailies. Either way, no HP washing, man. Fuck that. Like, nobody wants that shit. Okay, so second thing is class rebalancing. So personally, I think the class rebalancing, I don't think they should nerf any classes. And this is big because I've watched some other people's opinions, and they're saying, oh, make Night Lords a little worse. They were too good. Nerf Holy Symbol, make, bishops worse. I think that's stupid, to be honest. I don't think they should nerf any class. Keep it exactly how it is. Because, man, okay, Night Lords are strong, but you gotta understand, they cost the most money. Like, you can't just start a Night Lord and, do 1,000 million damage. You gotta actually you gotta fund a Night Lord. Like, they take funding. I mean, bishops take absolutely no funding, really, if you're just using them for the sole purpose of farming, but Night Lords take a little bit of funding. So, yeah, they got the highest damage in the game, but also they don't bring anything to the table other than damage. So I think you keep Night Lords the same. Keep every class the same. Except for the bad ones. They gotta rebalance the bad ones. So, for example, like the Fire Poison and the whoops, did not mean to open the Spotify there. Fire Poison and the Ice Lightning Mages, I think Fire Poison was a tad weaker than Ice Lightning. So maybe, I don't know, somehow buff them. Because the Bishop class ruled mages. Bishops ruled mages. There's nothing wrong with that, but, you know, maybe... I'm not saying Fire Poison, Ice Lightning are weak at all, but... Because the second job Ice Lightning Mage is actually very, very strong. Another class, though, like something like a Marksman compared to, like, the Bowmaster, it's like... I love Marksman, man. I love playing Marksman. Fun fucking class, but... Bowmaster really in the end just take the cake. Like, they're just the better class, you know what I mean? So, don't nerf any classes. And I'm not gonna say buff, but just tweak them. Tweak the worser classes. And I say worser, I mean every class is good in its own way, but I think there's classes that are just better in the class branch, like Paladins, for example. Like, why would you become a Paladin if there's a Dark Knight or a Hero? You know, and I feel like maybe some guys really like playing Paladin. To each their own. Every class is fun in its own way. But if you're trying to get a party together and you need a warrior, you're gonna go for the hyper body with Dark Knight, or you're gonna go for the rush with Hero. So I don't know. I think maybe little tweaks on a couple classes would do. And a couple skills definitely need to be tweaked. Like, for example, the final attack for the warriors. Like, you put 1 point in final attack, and it completely fucks your game up. You have to use SP resets. Because that third auto it gives, that wastes a time in between your next attack, and it does no damage. I never understood that skill. It's bad. It doesn't make any sense. It should not be even in there, or the damage needs to be scaled up on it to make it better. But like, people wouldn't even put a point in that skill, for example, like final attack, trash. People who play warrior know what I mean by that. Okay, so the XP rate, and I mean there might be other skills that I'm not thinking of that do need tweaks, but that's the first one that comes to mind. So yeah, the XP rate, honestly, man, personally, I'm gonna say keep it at 1x. Keep it at 1x. I know people are gonna be fucking, oh my god, it's so hard to grind. That's just how the game was, man. Like, I'm not going to be mad, though, if they buff the XP rate, and I'll tell you why. If they put it at a 1.5x, I think that should be the cap. That should be as high as they go, as a 1.5x, and honestly, it would be just, you know, half the time is faster. So, instead of leveling up once, you level up 1.5 times. So, I think 1.5x is a good middle ground, because if you make it 2x, you're going to have... Think of the age demographic for this game right now. It's people who played it back then in 2005, so everybody now is probably close to 30 years old or above 30 years old. So the age demographic, we're all working and shit, right? Like, people got jobs, but also you got the people who work from home. If you get put 2x or a 3x on it, bro, these guys are gonna hit 200 within 6 months. Like, it's gonna be too sweaty, and the economy is just gonna fucking. So that's why I think 1.5x cap. I think honestly a 1.2x would be nice to see. That'd be a sweet spot for me, because it is still a little higher. I don't think any double XP coupons should be in the game. And if they are, they shouldn't be worth NX, because people are just going to drop, you know, rich people are just going to drop $200, $500, and just double XP the entire way. Just, you know what I mean? I mean, if they put it in the game, it's going to be fine, whatever, deal with it, I guess. But I don't know. I'm against double XP coupons. I am actually for upping the mob spawn. I think that would actually, in turn, make the XP rate a little better here too. So, you know, even if they leave it at 1x and they make a few more mobs spawn in the map, that would actually make leveling up a little bit easier. So I think, you know, upping the mob spawn by a little bit should be easier. And another thing I noticed, the quest rewards and the quest XP, like, honestly, most quests in Maple, like, there's a lot of quests that don't give anything. No XP, your reward is terrible, like, you go all over the fucking place, you pick up a million items, you spend a million hours trying to do this quest, and you get a fucking, like, 10% polearm accuracy scroll, like, with no XP. Like, some of the quests, a lot of the quests are a little bit ridiculous for the rewards, so I think a little XP buff to the quests would help that XP rate, which is why I'm thinking to keep it at a 1.2 or a 1x, because if they up the mob spawn and they up the quest XP, then that 1x is going to seem a lot, it will actually make a huge difference. But, you know, whatever, like, I don't think XP rate is a huge thing. I really don't think they have to change the XP rate at all. I did notice in the preview, the trailer or whatever, that they were earning more XP depending on which mob they killed. So that kind of implied that there is some sort of XP rate boosted here, which is good, I guess. Okay, so the cash shop, yes, this is a big one, because we do not want pay to win. No pay to win. What do I mean by pay to win? I don't really know, but no pay to win, so like no 2x coupons, no 2x, pretty much it really. So what should be in the cash shop are just, you know, your classic, I'm gonna call them skins, but you know, equipment stuff, hats, all that stuff. Pets should be still in the cash shop, because they do have to make money, so they have to have a cash shop. I think they should keep Vicious Hammers, and I think they should keep Scissors of Karma in the cash shop. I don't think Vicious Hammers or Scissors of Karma has like a huge impact on the game. If anything, it benefits everybody. Like, and it's not pay to win at all. And I do think they should keep AP resets and SP resets in the cash shop, because you might have new players coming in the game and they distribute their AP wrong or their SP wrong, and they need a reset instead of, you know, just trashing their character. So I mean, AP resets and SP resets should still be a thing, for sure. Now, gachapon tickets. This is a big topic, because the thing about gachapon, in a way, it is pay to win. In a way, because, you know, somebody spends $100 on gachapon tickets and they get face stompers and stormcaster gloves and brown work gloves, the fucking pink adventure cape, you know, and then they sell all those items and they get rich off it. So, I mean, in a way, it is pay to win. You still got to get lucky enough to get those items, and I believe they were pretty fucking rare. Excuse me, rare to find. I think gachapon should stay in the game. Whether or not it has those items, I'm not sure, because I feel like, you know, you think of old school Maple, everybody loved getting the pink adventure cape and the stormcaster gloves. You know, it was so sick. Like, you had this awesome item. There's such cool items. But I don't know if they should keep them in the gachapon, or if they should keep them in the gachapon but also have another way to get them. I'm not sure if the maker skill worked for those. I know you could make a couple things with the maker skill. Not sure if like a pack was involved in that, but I think for gachapon though, there should be a universal gachapon. They all should give the same items no matter what city you go to. And this is just a personal thing, but I think it would be much better, rather than everybody just going to Mushroom Shrine to gach. Like, what's the point? Everyone's just going to gacha the same gachapon anyway. They might as well just have one gachapon, universal gachapon, that you can access from any town, and it should have everything in it, you know, mage equips, thief equips for every class, scrolls for every class, all that shit. So, I think that's a good idea, personally. I think a universal gachapon, I can't see them doing it, but I think a universal gachapon would work quite well. But I mean, I don't know. I think I'm doing pretty good right now, though. Like, most of my opinions are pretty, I think, on the spot, really. I mean, the XP rate, that's all up to everyone's like personally, you know what I mean? But yeah, so PQs. So my only thing with PQs, if I remember correctly, you couldn't PQ if somebody was already running a PQ. I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but if a party entered a party quest on channel 1, no other party would be able to, so everybody would have to switch channels, and you'd have to just keep on fucking switching channels back and forth and typing to your party, getting to this channel super fast. Everybody's out channel 1, go, go, go. I think anyone can run a PQ at any time. Like, really though, like, why not, right? It just makes the game harder to play, like, for everybody. Rather than just find a party of 6 and just fucking run the PQ. Who cares if anybody can run it? I'm not sure why that was implemented in the game in the first place. Maybe it's, I don't know. But I think anyone should be able to run a PQ at any time. Now, given this, would it be a good idea to put a limit on how much PQs? What's up, DK and Anger? Would it be a good idea to put a limit to how many PQs you can run? Because you can run at any time, people are going to spam the fuck out of PQs, which I see no problem with. But, you know, should there be a limit, a daily limit or something? I do not speak Spanish, bro. I'm so sorry. I wish I did. Yeah. So, I don't know. Should there be a limit? Nice to meet you too, man. Thanks for stopping in. I don't know. There should... Maybe. It doesn't really matter to me, personally, if there's a limit or not. But you know there's going to be people spamming PQs, if this is a thing. If not, it's going to be a fucking shit show. Like, imagine Classic Maple drops. Imagine that kerning PQ, dude. There's no way you're getting a PQ. Like, there's going to be hundreds of people, like, lined up on waiting for a PQ. It's going to be a shit show. You might, you know, so, whatever. And then a huge thing that people are talking about is the Orbis boat. I see people going like, oh, fuck the Orbis boat. Like, I'm just going to go on YouTube or go... it doesn't matter about talking to the community. I can just go on Discord anyway. Like, okay, well, with that attitude, then you can go on Discord any other time, anywhere. Like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Like, we need the Orbis boat in the game. I say hell yeah to the Orbis boat. The Crimson Balrogs, like, whatever, man. It's 15 minutes. Like, go make a peanut butter fucking jam sandwich while you're waiting. Like, it's not a big deal, man. And, like, yeah, the Orbis boat's great. You hop in, like, everyone's like, oh, like, they might be I don't even know who I'm calling out here, but I heard it a couple times on YouTube. People saying, oh, we're just gonna join a Discord for Maple and talk there. Not everyone's gonna be in this Discord. I don't want to talk to you guys, like, on Discord all the time. I'm gonna be in my own Discord. So, like, it would be super nice to actually get back into the Maple community, because this is what made MapleStory such a fun thing, was meeting everybody, talking to everybody, trading with people. You know, everyone was so friendly and so happy. It was such a fucking inviting game instead of, like, playing League of Legends and throwing your keyboard halfway across your house, like, fucking feeding, raging, getting permabanned. Like, I think the Orbis boat is a must, bro. Like, I think it should be in the game. And if anything, it should be optional. Okay? For the people that don't want to take it, it's optional. You can pay an extra amount of Visos to just skip the boat ride and you go right over. How about that? Like, it's good for everybody. Plus, like, the Crimson Balrogs, they did drop items, if I remember correctly. They dropped scrolls. So, I mean, man, some people would want to fight them, maybe, you know? You're high level, you want to kill a Crimson Balrog, there you go. It's fun. And, you know, you can chill in the boat, just talk to people, trade, sell shit. Like, you can link up, connect with people. Like, that's, like, the whole point of fucking MapleStory, part of it is the community, man. It's a community. I'm not gonna say it's half of the game, but it's a big part of the game is the community. So yeah, I've been talking for like 20 minutes now. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover, though. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. There's probably some things I'm missing here, to be honest, that I'm just not thinking of right now. But if I think of some more ideas, I'll post them. I will be streaming Classic MapleStory every single day when it comes out. I'm going to actually fucking lose my life over this game. Like, this is huge. I can't believe actually it's coming to life. Big moment. So, yeah, peace. Thanks for watching.